Yay, live, 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 live. The lighting isn't the best. Ooh, look at my hair, Okay, so, be sure notifications are turned off. I wanted to hop on here really quickly. This is not going to be a long live, but I did want to address some things that quite a few people had reached out and asked me about. So I'll give a few seconds for people to hopefully see that I am live, because Facebook hates me. And people popping on. Oh, I think I see some people. If you could hear me and see me just fine, please give me a thumbs up. Say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like to see where everybody's at on this earthly plane. We're all over the place these days. Let me see, give it a few more seconds, but I'm not going to go crazy waiting for people. I really just want to get this information out because getting ready to go do my thing with my daughter. I have a few more days before I leave and go check out a new state as a possibly new home for me and my family. So I'm super excited about that and spending time with some of my, a really good friend who lives there already. So anywho's, so who out there, okay, click at number 1 if you're feeling any of the symptoms that I had mentioned above. If you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling more fatigued than usual. This is more than usual, guys. This isn't just like, you know, this is who I always am. Like if you've been feeling sluggish or fatigued, been getting vertigo, dizziness, headaches, and no, I'm not selling anything right now. This has nothing to do with selling anything. This is about what's going on energetically. So relax. Fatigued, headaches, vertigo, like I said, sluggish, memory, like brain farts, emotional, nauseous, it comes and it goes, you don't know why. What else has been going on? See, my brain's been farting a lot, so bear with me. And I think I named them all, but any of the above that's going on right now. And feeling in a funk, yes, feeling in a funk, feeling not like yourself lately. I want to talk with you guys about the Schumann. I'm probably going to mess up how to pronounce this, but it's called the Schumann Renaissance. Renaissance? I think that's how you pronounce it. And what that is basically, it's a graph. It's a way to measure the Earth's electromagnetic field. It is a scientific, known way of measuring the Earth's heartbeat. The Earth is living and conscious, okay? Everything in the universe is energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything. This is why you may hear a lot of us say we are all connected, we are all one, because we come from all one stream of consciousness and break apart and blah, blah, blah. Whole other video. But anyways, I digress. Mother Earth, okay, is a living consciousness. And think of it as a human in your avatar that you're borrowing right now, your heartbeat, right? If you want to measure your heartbeat, what do? You get an EEG, right? I think that's what it's called. And basically what the Schumann resonance is an EEG for the Earth. Okay, think of it that way. It's the heartbeat of the Earth. And there's different frequencies that these electromagnetic fields push out. It's been since the 60s, they have been measuring what Mother Earth has been projecting out. And for a very long time, for decades even, it's been at a certain steady rate. I think it's like 7.5 gigahertz or something like that. I know I wrote down some notes, but it's been steady. Well, recently it's been fluctuating, and it's been fluctuating a lot. Apparently, for a while now, they've been noticing different spikes. Now, the Schumann resonance, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I want to show you kind of what it looks like. And I'm going to leave you a website so that you can learn more and dig more into this. I'm just giving you a broad idea of what this means, okay? So you see this? This is one of the graphs. You'll get a color graph, and then there's a couple of other graphs that go underneath that I'm not going to show you. But what I want to show you is There's blues, there's greens, there's reds, little dots in there, there's whites, and there's yellows, okay? All of these colors and how they're spiking means something, okay? It has to do with what energies are coming in, the strength that they're coming in, the amplitude that they're coming in. Now, as those energies and electromagnetic fields fluctuate, the beings living on this earthly plane some people are going to notice it more than others. Some people are more in tuned, their consciousness are more elevated, their vibration is a little bit higher to where they're more sensitive to the energies around them. Okay, good example. Do you walk into a room and can you immediately feel the energy of that room? You can feel when it's tension, you can feel when it's happy, you can feel when it's relaxed. Okay, I've always been a person like that since a very, very young age. It's called being an empath. Okay, not everybody has that ability, but not everybody is as open as other people. Everybody's on their own journey, okay? So I've been very open since I was young. I've been able to feel and read people's energy very, very quickly. So basically, if you are more sensitive to these energies, you're going to feel the fluctuations of those energies. And depending on which type of energy is fluctuating in, like coming down, like the big spike, is going to how you are going to feel those symptoms, okay? So like the blue, that kind of energy is like homeostasis. It's calm. It's when Earth is rejuvenating, okay? Rejuvenating herself. So typically you're not, you should feel nothing. It's usually like, neutral. That's the word, neutral, okay? So then you have these green, right? The green, you see the green? How it can fluctuate up, up, up. That is the 3D purge energies. Okay, now what do I mean by that? We live in a dimensional reality. Okay, there's dimensions throughout the entire universe. This reality that we see, that we're living in right now, is called three-dimensional. It's a lot of duality, good, bad, evil, all the different kind of stuff going on, okay? So right now as a collective, if you want to get to the bigger picture of what's going on, we all know and can see what's going on in the world today. We have good versus evil, light versus darkness. The darkness is being shown out. People are waking up more now than ever to the truth of what's been going on, not only in a political sense, not only in the United States of America, not only in its humanity. Humanity is realizing what's going on, that there have been elites at the top controlling everybody. They're realizing that, holy shit, they're poisoning us with vaccines. Holy shit, they're poisoning us with the food. They're putting glyphosate all over that crap. They're genetically modifying. People are waking up to all the different realities, okay? Humanity, as we ascend, which is happening now, whether you understand what's happening or not, it's happening, okay? And you're either going to ride with it, and you're going to learn, and you're going to ascend, or you're going to have a bumpy road, okay? So a 3D purge, what does it mean to purge? It means to get rid of, to release, to get rid of, release. That's what's coming to me. So these green energies has to do with the purge of consciousness, the purge of what's going on with Mother Earth, the purging at all levels for all beings who are on this earthly plane. Okay, so if you have some purging to do, and I mean like humanity, like you might see riots break out, you might see, people fighting, you might see, just usually the rough stuff is what comes out when there's a purge. And it's because humanity collectively is ascending to the next level, which is love, sovereignty, peace, just goodness. This duality we're living in is shifting into a higher consciousness, a higher vibration. And as the earth ascends, humanity ascends, and during this specific time, the 3D purge energies come out, and that can manifest into somebody who's super sensitive to these energies as vertigo, as being emotional. You could be purging your own self, your own karma, your own things that you are personally having to work on in your life's journey, in your spiritual journey, whatever that may mean to you. So, I mean, all sorts of symptoms can manifest during that purge because it's getting rid of stuff like shadow work. Some of you may understand what I'm talking about. Some of you may not. That's a whole other video, but it's basically facing the opposite side of you, your opposite personality, and realizing, stepping back, seeing a situation from a different perspective, a different point of view, a different way of handling it, processing it, releasing it, and letting it go so that energy leaves so you could bring in new energy. Okay, that's a really quick kind of thing. So as these different energetic light codes come in, the red, you'll see like little dots, little dots, little dots, little dots. It's density and blockages. So if there's blockages energetically in Mother Earth, if there's blockages in you and your chakras with anything of your life experience, that's what's happening with those energies. Again, you could feel those symptoms depending on where you are in your life's path, where you are in your ascension journey, where you are with all of this is what's going to manifest. And then the last one, which is when I feel the best, well, most of the time, is the 5D light coding. So as I said, 3D is what we are in now, and shifting is going into the fourth dimension, 4D reality, into the 5th, which is the higher consciousness, which is where freedom and choice and sovereignty and love and peace and all the good stuff, that's the light. Everything that's headed that way, these are light codes that are coming from Mother Gaia to help with that ascension. We're also getting help from other beings and other spirits that you may not be able to physically see, that are on the other side, that are of the light, that are here helping us ascend too. Especially people, if you identify as a light worker or a starseed, you understand what I'm talking about. You have a light team around you who are helping you bring forth the energy needed in order for Mother Gaia to do what she needs to do, and for humanity to shift and ascend and to do what they need to do. But the long story short is that, holding upside down? Nope. Mother Gaia is alive. She is conscious. There is a way scientifically to measure the electromagnetic fields that are coming out from her. Each of these colors means something different. It's a different amplitude. It's a different strength. It's a different type of energy that's coming forth. Depending on what energy is coming forth, if you are super sensitive to it, you are going to feel it. And how you feel it depends on where you're at vibrationally, where you are at in your journey. I think it's more vibrational, to be honest with you. Frequency, vibration, energy. We're all energy. Energy is stored information, and that's exactly what all of us are. So I want to see if there's anything else I wanted to share. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate, and I will try to answer as many as I can. I'm actually going to leave right here an awesome website where you could check not only what the Schumann Renaissance, I can't pronounce it, this graph, you could read it every single day. You could watch it in real time. You could see where it's at, where Mother Gaia is. And it also explains what everything means, what every graph is, how to read it. So if you're interested in learning more about all of that kind of stuff, that is an awesome website to check out to get all of that info. Anything that I have shared here, if you're not sure what it is, GTS, Google that shit. I've had a lot of people ask me to do more lives like this, and I'm going to, because I want everybody to understand that, first off, I'm not a doctor. If you have those symptoms and it's odd and you want to go to the doctor and make sure you're good, do it. Okay. Do what makes you feel comfortable. However, if you know your body and you're like, okay, this is weird, this is something different, maybe it's this, check out this graph, see where the energy's at, and start paying attention to see how it correlates with how you're feeling. And, a lot of these symptoms can be energetic, Yes, some can be your actual avatar, because trust me, I was getting really lightheaded and dizzy for almost a week now, on and off, and nausea too. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm not pregnant. I know I'm not pregnant. That's just not in the cards. But I'm scaring myself. Okay. But anyways, I know my body. And when I meditate, that's what I want to get into. What can we do to help it? But I know, I was getting a little worried. I'm like, should I see a doctor? Should I not see a doctor? I'm anemic. I have low iron. I have low red cells in my blood. I already know that. Have I been taking care of my body the way I should be because of that? No, I'm going to be the first one. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'll be the first one to say I've been eating a lot of junk vegan food instead of the good stuff. So I think it's like, maybe it could be a wake-up call and say, hey, pay attention. And you know what? I wasn't even going to question it. I was just going to say, you know what? Today's the day to change. So I am changing the way I'm eating back to goodness, because that's one thing that could be happening too through the ascension and the energy fluxes, is you may really crave those sugars and those cookies and things you're not supposed to be eating. Because it's a way of purging. During that purging time, you're purging out, the olds to bring, open up the energies to bring in new energies, the ascension energies. But anyways, I got my supplements for anemia and all that kind of stuff. I'm good. And, it's still coming and going. And I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention to what's going on daily. And I am noticing the correlation between the two. So, I made a post yesterday about this. I had a lot of great questions. One person asked, is this bad? Is it bad to have these symptoms? Like I said, first and foremost, you know your body. If you feel something is really wrong, go see a doctor. There's nothing wrong with going just to rule out something to make you feel better, okay? But secondly, energetically, no, it is not bad. It is part of the ascension process. It is part of what's going on for humanity, what's going on with Mother Gaia, what's going on as a collective. So it's not necessarily bad. It's more like uncomfortable, but we're all going to have to go through this. There's no stopping it. The momentum's here. We are ascending to this new dimension, and it's going to be a beautiful one. And those people who are receptive and open and who are ascending are going to be the ones to enjoy that. So how long will it last? Girl, how long will it last? It's going to be lasting for a while. So buckle up, Buttercup. Next month, October is going to be a doozy. I know a lot of people made comments that I feel like something big is coming. I can't explain it, but something big's coming. It's not just the elections. It's definitely energetic, and something is, I could attest to that. I feel it. There's a lot of spiritual leaders out there that are talking about it. I feel it. I feel it from my guides as well. Something, I've been saying it for a while, something big is going to happen right before the elections. I don't know what it is. I am hoping to God it's positive. I don't see why it would not be, because right now we have two different timelines playing out right now. And I'm going to lose some people with this, but I don't care. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. We have the timeline that is the fear-based, that is the controlled-based, that is we're all doomed, everybody, pack all the food you can, like the anxiety, the stress, the fear, all that kind of stuff that you see playing out right now that is amplifying. It's amplifying because the dark is losing, and they are doing everything that they can to hold control. How do you control people? You scare the shit out of them. You use their emotions, their emotional scale. That's one thing we have as humans, is emotions that you don't have on the other side. We come here to experience life, to go through this life experience, to feel those emotions. And this is the timeline that is shifting. We have two timelines playing it. You can either focus your energy on the fear timeline, or you could focus your energy on that 5D ascension timeline, which is sovereignty, which is choice, which is peace, which is love, which is a higher, greater good for all. So there's two of them right now going on, and you have the decision, the choice of where you're going to project your thoughts, because your thoughts are energy. Your thoughts are vibrations. Your thoughts become things. And whatever your predominant thought is, whatever you focus the most of, is what you're going to come back, what you're going to create. That is the law of attraction. That is one of the laws of the universe, and that's something else you could really look into. GTS it if you're interested. And I will do another live in regards to that, because I know a lot of people have been asking me. But just to make a long story short, you have control. We all do. We all have the power. This is what they didn't want us to know about, and we do. So let's control it and keep ascending and keep it on that 5D timeline. So this is all about the graph, the Schumann resonance, and this will give you an idea of the energies, the electromagnetic fields that are going on Mother Gaia, which could be, majority of the time with sensitive people, could be the reasons why you are feeling all of those symptoms up above that I posted. And I just wanted to let you know you were not alone. I've been feeling them. Many of my friends have been feeling them, and some of you may have. And like I said, if you want to go to a doctor, check it out and make you feel better, rule things out, go for it. I go to a doctor. They always tell me there's nothing wrong with me, so I don't bother anymore unless I feel like I'm dying. I'm not going to go anywhere. So just wanted to let you all know I love you very, very much. Keep your thoughts on what you want to create, on what you want to see. Get those thoughts predominant. Create the world you want to live in. Create the life you want to live. And if you want to keep an eye on all that, the website I posted there, you can learn more about it, and have a fabulous rest of your day. Love all of you, and continue to shine your inner light bright, because that's how we win this. Peace out.